What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Wrenching Rec. We got this thing firing up pretty good. Still not perfect. Still a little bit more fine-tuning to do. I know for a fact that the jetting on this stock Mikuni VM38-9 is a little on the rich side. We're 2.5 turns out on the idle mixture screw, which tells me that that pilot jet needs to get dropped. We already did that on that carb, so instead of messing around with trying to tune this one, I'm gonna drain the gas out of this, disconnect this carb, and then we're gonna put the old one that I had on here back on, and then give it another shot. So hopefully this fires right up. With the mag currently where it's at, it's definitely much happier than it has been. She starts easier. Even in the attempted starts, I'm getting a lot more feedback from the bike. I'm getting a lot more feedback that's telling me that it wants more fuel, it wants less fuel, based on the kicking orientation. We didn't really have that before. Now, I did pull a couple degrees of timing out of this, so if anybody said, oh, pull the timing, you might have been right. We also coupled that with a brand new coil, brand new condenser, and I keep forgetting to bring the plug wires, the crimper tool for the plug wires back from the shop. I don't know why. Every morning I wake up, I go there, I'm like, I gotta grab those on the way home, and then I forget. So maybe it's the beers, who knows. But we're going to disconnect the fuel line and then swap over to the old carb setup, get that put on, give this a couple kick attempts, and then hopefully fires right up and I don't have to worry about it, because I really want to dive into that motor. Daddy's making dinner, so I don't have a ton of time. We'll see how far we get. And get you guys set up on a tripod. Okay, so we had this firing up in between 3 to 5 kicks prior. I think it should, in theory, do the same thing again. But got the gas off, so let me ground out our kill switch wire. Still haven't hooked that one up. I don't know how well the kill is actually going to work. Gas is on right now. So let's do 2. It might still pop and fire. I don't really know. Yeah, not the best ground. So 2 primers. Now we'll unground, choke on. choke off. She's right there. So she really doesn't want a lot of choke. That's what I'm learning. We're consistently starting enough where I can now mess around with the starting procedure. But I'm not even out of breath yet, so we're definitely making improvements. Too low of an idle. Been running long enough. I'm gonna let this warm up for a couple minutes and then we'll start messing with it. Alright, she's been warming up a little bit. Taking throttle okay if you ease into it. too far. Back to 2.5. Throttle way better than the other Mikuni. I think she's pretty much there. We'll do another cold start tomorrow morning. Click the fuel off and let this run until it dies. Perfect. Okay, ran it out of fuel, just as expected. So, there we have it. It seems to be starting easier. I know that wasn't a one-kick start, but we just switched carburetors, so within reason in terms of cold starting. We'll try this again tomorrow morning, and now it's really just kind of dialing in that what does it want for one-kick fire consistently. It's more the sequence as opposed to any issues. So I think that should wrap this one up. That's probably the end of the videos on this for a little bit, just because everything else is good. If I grab the spark plug crimpers and make new wires, I don't know if that's gonna make the video. I'll come back when it's all done and we get the starting sequence dialed. But in terms of troubleshooting problematic things, I don't know exactly. Was it just a timing issue? Could have been part of it. But I'm really leaning towards the mag. There was a lot of crud and a lot of buildup on that rotor in between that and the pickups, I guess, on the mag body. Cleaning the crap out of all of that, freshening up the bearings with some new grease, slapping it all back together. I think all of them kind of combined into, you know, new coil, new condenser. There was a lot of variables there. I can't pinpoint one exact thing. Timing, huge, 100%. You guys kept telling me it's too advanced, it's too advanced. I backed off the timing in other videos. I advanced the timing in other videos. I couldn't get it to light off, no matter what I did in terms of timing adjustments, whether it was forward a couple degrees, back, didn't change all that much. After doing the coil and the condenser, it made a huge difference. So thank you all for the support in the comments. Thank you all for chiming in and giving me feedback, or at least presenting me new things to think about. I know I just think by the time this comes out, the mag video already reposted, rebuilding the mag. I know for a fact I did not do a lot of things the right way in there. I kind of alluded to some of them. I beat on the thing with a hammer. I don't like doing that on magnetos. They're magnets. Yeah. Shock and magnets are not a good combination. Don't do it the way I did. It's just what I had here and I'm impatient. Also, if I really needed to order new parts, I don't mind. The rotor was already on its way out. So whatever miles or whatever riding time we get out of this, the rotor 100% should get replaced. But that'll wrap these ones up. And then I think I'm gonna come back, go eat some dinner, and if I don't pass out, come back out and we'll start playing around with this 68. I really want to pop this apart, get a closer look. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. That'll be the next video. See you later.